Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game 1 in a series between what people are telling me is Sonik and PwNuWaN. Alright, Sonik gonna be spawning here, Sonik gonna be spawning here as the, yellow Night Elf. Meanwhile, on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have PwNuWaN spawning as the purple Undead. Undead versus Night Elf in this 1v1 matchup, as they are already opening up with the customary good luck have funs, and we'll see how things are going to be going here. Now, in a Night Elf versus Undead matchup, I am curious to see what type of hero we will be looking at coming in from the Night Elf. Night Elf players can often go for that Warden to try and counteract that early ghoul rush that a lot of Undead players are known for. Now, it looks as though we are going to be going for that Demon Hunter, and that Demon Hunter is still really strong in this matchup, as the Demon Hunter is able to, go ahead and mana burn down that ghoul, that Death Knight, and try to limit the amount of healing that the Death Knight is able to do. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, you can see that Ancient of War tanking a bit of damage already. Archer is there to deal some damage back to that Ogre Warrior here. We should be looking at the Demon Hunter popping out right about now as he finishes off this 3-3-3 creep camp. Now, this is a 3-3-3 creep camp, not a 5-3-3, so it will be a little bit more experience for him to get to level 2. Meanwhile, the Death Knight already opted to go for what you can see here is the Unholy Aura. Faster movement speed and slightly better regeneration for all of those units there. Ring of Protection +2 has been dropped, as the last of the Forest Troll Trappers are going to get taken down. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter going straight after this Forest Troll Shadow High Priest. I believe a mana burn was used to try and limit the amount of healing that this Forest Troll High Priest can do. There's another mana burn there, a little bit later than he would have liked. Inner Fire was still cast, as the Demon Hunter does get to level 2 off of that level, I believe, 4 creep. Death Knight now wandering around across over here. We may see a mana burn. Yes, there you go. As you can take a look there, that Death Knight taking a little bit of damage, but that Death Knight is very fast at this stage of the game because of that Unholy Aura. Archer trying to do a bit of pathing and is actually going to be able to push the Death Knight into some of the trees there. A little bit of damage being dealt back there once more, as the skeletal minions are going to be doing a bit of scouting once again. All right, back across over here, those skeletal minions going to try and do some heavy work inside this base, but it's not looking good though. The Demon Hunter is actually spending a fair amount of mana trying to control that Death Knight. All right, let's take a look back over here. You can see some skeletal minions are going to be, well, getting taken down right there. There it goes. There goes one. Another one going to get taken down. And all this is really going to do is give that Demon Hunter a little bit more experience. You can see him gaining a little bit right there. Meanwhile, ghouls are away from the Death Knight, doing a little bit of experience gain of their own. All right, Forest Troll High Priest quickly going to get taken down right there. That medium armor doesn't even matter that Inner Fire is on him. That damage is amplified, as the Demon Hunter running straight inside the base to try and disrupt any sort of gathering. All right, this is a very big deal right there. As you can see, those acolytes really cannot afford to die right now because the Halls of the Dead is being upgraded. Now, you can take a look back across over here. The Demon Hunter is still running around in circles, perhaps trying to make its way back down over here. The Acolyte not going to allow it. Demon Hunter teleporting back off to the north and going after this Rock Golem. Meanwhile, on the north side of the map, Death Knight going straight after some Moonwells. That is going to be a very big deal indeed. You cannot lose these Moonwells early on. They are your main source of healing as a Night Elf player, and you will pretty much be supply locked for quite a bit of time. Demon Hunter now coming back across. He does have Vampiric Aura. That is going to be fairly helpful, but is it going to be enough here, as the Demon Hunter does get another mana burn across here? All right, Demon Hunter may be forced to use a bit of those Moonwells, now make its way across over. Let's take a look over here. The Death Knight, Dust of Appearance, and this is going to be a brilliant day for PwNuWaN. He's going to finish off some easy items here and take down a couple of archers as the units are now running for the hills. The Demon Hunter not realizing that the Death Knight could easily transition over to where he was, and that was a big problem there. The Demon Hunter, however, does have level 3, so level 2 mana burn is in the works if he can actually catch up to that Death Knight. As you can now see, the Panda is now out. Breath of Fire, there goes a Troll Shadow Priest there, as the Panda and the Demon Hunter now doing a little bit of a run. All right, Naga Sea Witch is going to take a lot of damage. There is another mana burn there. Panda now needing to back off here. This is not looking good for him at all. An Archer may end up getting taken down, as PwNuWaN is definitely winning the unit war by constantly taking down all of those units there. All right, supply count 25 over 40 compared to 33 over 40. That is a fairly large difference. There's a mana burn there. No more mana on that Death Knight, as the Demon Hunter, now with Boots of Speed, can really make up some of that ground and catch up to that Death Knight. All right, let's take a look at this. A little bit of damage being dealt. You can take a look. Skeletal minions are getting taken down. Another skeletal minion could get taken down as well. They are relatively low on life, as you can tell. Each of those slashes dealing a significant bit of damage. Breath of Fire going across mana burn, as it looks like a ghoul going to get taken down as well. All right, the duo hero of the Night Elf doing a lot more damage than I would have expected at this stage, as the Panda and the Demon Hunter force the Undead back inside his base. Now, I am a bit curious as to why the Naga Sea Witch was the secondary hero. Normally, you try to place down a lot of pressure, and the Demon Hunter going to be in a little bit of trouble. Is he going to be able to pick up the item? Potion of Invulnerability, may be forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal. Does use a Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away, and there it goes. Remaining units now finishing off this Goblin Merchant creep camp, as the Naga Sea Witch is going to get closer and closer to level 2. Was a tome dropped? I don't quite know. Is that a tome there? Yes, it is going to be a Tome of Knowledge, and that is a tier 2 tome, giving +1 to every single stat. Death Knight now making his way back down across over here. Ancient of War going after the Ogre Magi creep camp. 533 Panda is going to be able to get to level 2 off of this creep camp, as the Ancient of War should be backing off in just a little bit, making sure not to deal that final blow. And the Panda now getting those Claws of Attack +6. Claws of Attack +6 may get transferred to the Demon Hunter. We'll take a look to see how all of that goes, as the Panda now just walking back. All right, Death Knight is right there. Ancient of War looks like it is going to get taken down. Why did the Forest Troll Berserker switch targets? Back across over here, Naga Sea Witch is here as well. Are we going to see some mana burns or anything else of that nature? There's a mana burn, not very much going on there, as the Panda arrives to the party. There's a Breath of Fire. Forest Troll Berserker gets taken down by a Death Coil, as the Panda is now in trouble. All right, Panda is in serious problem here. There's a Rejuvenation. Potion of Invulnerability transferred over. Demon Hunter now in a little bit of trouble as well, as he cannot afford to fight here. All right, there's the Naga Sea Witch, though, down to 83 hit points. Why did she rejoin in on this fight? That has got to be the big question, as the Naga Sea Witch does get taken down. Panda now sitting at level 2. It gets surrounded again. Are we going to see... Oh, Staff of Teleportation is going to be able to get away. That is the question, and yes, it does. Down to 75 hit points. Transferring the Potion of Invulnerability the first time, only to transfer the Staff of Teleportation the second time. All right, no Staff of Preservation. What? No, I take it back. Staff of Preservation is now on that Panda. We are looking at Druids of the Claw with Rejuvenation already, and Sonik is doing a great job somehow staying alive, as we see, wow, a Death Coil coming in from around the corner. You got to remember there was a Sentry Ward right there, so that Death Coil landing on him right as he got within range, and that had to be a very big surprise to that Demon Hunter, who was hoping to mana burn the Death Knight and, well, make sure that there was no issue there. All right, Demon Hunter perhaps suspecting that there was a ward earlier, and there in fact was. The Dust of Appearance, however, no longer needed, as that ward did end up disappearing. Demon Hunter now looking to engage back across, gonna try and pull over the Ogre Magi and the remaining units. The Ogre Magi's do drop what I call those high-level consumables: Potion of Invulnerability, Potion of Greater Healing, and Potion of Mana, both very, very strong items, and that Ogre Magi is going to be key. Demon Hunter right there. What's going to be happening? There's a mana burn. Oh, Potion of Invulnerability goes to the Death Knight, as the Death Knight was able to steal that little bit there. Meanwhile, Panda also getting the Death Coil off, stealing that bit right there. All right, Demon Hunter in a little bit of trouble, needs to back off. There is a Mud Golem for slow. Druid of the Claws. However, both of them do not have enough mana, nor will they have enough mana for quite some time. We need to see more Druids of the Claw get trained up from these Ancients of Lore before that Demon Hunter really has any significant chance of well, joining in the fights. He is relatively fragile right now. He does have an Orb of Venom, as we may see an engagement there. Oh, there's a beautiful Dust of Appearance. Or no, a detonation, or was that a disenchant? Not quite sure what happened there, as the Demon Hunter gets another mana burn onto that Lich. All right, the Demon Hunter by himself is shutting down all three other heroes, but is it going to matter? Book of the Dead, often known as Book of the Wind, gonna be used as well, but up against a Night Elf player with such easy access to detonation and Mass Dispel, Book of the Dead is a bit of a double-edged sword. All right, off to the north, nothing available, nothing left. Druids of the Claw need to be trained up. No Dryad, there is another Dryad there. There we do have 3 bears, as the Demon Hunter is now pretty much back up to full hit points. Death Knight now looking to back off here. This is a 3-2-2 composition against a 3-2 composition, almost 4-4-2, as we now take a look here. All right, Destroyers, beautiful job taking down the Druids of the Claw. The Dryads trying to focus down the Druids of the Claw, and Bear, well, I think that Bear was Staff of Preservation away. All right, Drunken Haze, are we going to see the death of a Naga Sea Witch? That is a big question there, as we may get that taken down. There it goes. Demon Hunter does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, going to continue that fight, now going after the Naga Sea Witch. Sonik doing a great job, but losing bears in the process, as it looks as though the Lich going to get taken. Nope, yes, Lich finally taken down there. Death Knight still in this fight here. The Dryad still looking to engage. Staff of Teleportation. The Panda now going to be heading all the way back home, and apparently he did not want to teleport out of that fight, and not sure what was going on there, as the Demon Hunter may be able to perhaps get a Destroyer or 2. Wow, Death Coil saving that right there, as the Lich is resurrected. All right, Dryad's now going to try and engage. Demon Hunter still in that front line. There's a mana burn. Death Knight somehow had enough mana for a Death Coil even after all of those mana burns. Panda still across over here, as we need to get some bears and get them back into Druid form so that they can rejuvenate themselves. All right. Let's take a look at this. Demon Hunter in a very, very bad way, needs to get away. There are Crypt Fiends and a lot of piercing damage to be had to take down those Dryads. Panda sitting at level 2. Dryads are here. Demon Hunter now off to the north. May try and use some more rejuvenations as well. There is nothing really left in those Moonwells. That is going to be a problem, as the Panda going to be coming back into this fight pretty much at full hit points and mana. Dryads now looking to back off here. Demon Hunter sitting at level 4. He's not sure where to go, as he does know that he needs to use this time wisely. All right, gonna go up against the Ogre Magi creep camp here. There is a whole bunch of Dryads. There is, well, Panda gonna be up in the front line. Oh, purposely Drunken Hazes first. Pulls all of the units back. He does not want to get caught out in the open with his back to the enemy, so to speak, as the Ogre Lord now gonna get taken down. All right, Ogre Lord up on that high ground. Some misses are incurring, but nope. It looks as though the Demon Hunter is up on that front line now. Orb of Venom, plus 11 damage. Panda, mana burn onto the Forest Troll High Priest. Bear is now in position. Rejuvenation now going down onto the Demon Hunter, as more rejuvenation is going to be needed to keep the rest of this army alive and well. Panda is sitting at level 3, and here's the engagement. Nope, no, not the engagement that we've been looking for. All the units are on the run. Are we going to see a Frost Nova on that Druid of the Claw? No, Staff of Preservation. Rightfully so, as the bears, oh, more units now trying to run away, and wow, the Panda survives at 26 hit points, gets a rejuvenation, needs to get healed up and in a hurry, otherwise a Frost Nova will take him down. All right, here's the engagement. Frostworm right there, bit of damage now coming across multiple units. Ancient of Wind now being added for Hippogriffs. Is it gonna be enough? Sonik trying to hold off PwNuWaN. as the ghouls and the remaining units are all right there. All right, Crypt Fiends are in the back line. Panda trying to get up front, trying to do a Breath of Fire. Anti-magic potion should be helpful here. Only one bear, so those Crypt Fiends are going to have a field day with all of those Dryads. All right, Panda now back across over here. Let's take a look at this. Ancient of Wind training up those hippogriffs right now. We are looking at 58 over 60 supply compared to 64 over 70. Adding the fact that... meanwhile, back across over here, it looks as though the Undead just making sure that there are no expansions. Those birdies right there. All right, my Arya is calling destroyers birdies. All right, so wait until she see hippogriffs. Frostworm now taking down all of these Murlocs here. Destroyer is going to clean things up. Meanwhile, back down across over here, a Crypt Fiend caught in transit. That is going to be fairly helpful. Upgrades are 1-0 as we're now going to see an engagement here. All right, Abomination, that is a birdie. As that bird is now going to start to peck the way through the rest of the army. Cyclone, Wand of the Wind being used as we see the Hippogriff getting webbed down fairly fast. There it goes. But a mana burn onto the Death Knight. Another Wand of Wind anti-magic potion completely devoured fairly fast as well, as we're still looking at a very big fight here. Demon Hunter now heading back off to the north, trying to finish off some more of these units. Another Hippogriff arrives to the party, only to get webbed down pretty much immediately. Demon Hunter is still right there, as we are still looking at a big fight here. So many units, and PwNuWaN says GG, as my daughter likes to watch me cast, and I was trying to recall the last 3 seconds what really made PwNuWaN give the GG. The army sizes seemed about the same. No real units were lost yet. Perhaps no more Crypt Fiends and only destroyers versus a mass number of Dryads. That could have been the issue, as we see Sonik taking game number 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed game 1. Please stay tuned for game number 2. Oh, okay, hold on.
Goodbye.
All right, bye.